Hello and welcome back to Cozy Gaming and welcome back to episode number 30 of our Football Manager 2018-16 Munich series. And as you can see from the home screen here, things have been going alright, to be fair. We've played 5 games. We have won 1, drawn 3 and lost 1, which sits us at a total of 6 points and in 8th position. And today we play Fortuna Düsseldorf, who are in 12th, and then we play Kaiserslautern, which are rock bottom, haven't won a game yet, but they have drew 2. So it's going to be a very interesting game since you were last with us. This was the form. We lost 1-0 to Union Berlin, annoyingly. We then drew 3-3 with Paderborn, which was gutting. That we well, it was lucky that we drew at the end, but it was gutting that we were 2-0 up. And then we came on to a losing position with 3-2, and then somehow got a draw at the end of it. We then drew 0-0 against Wiesbaden. Wiesbaden? I'll say Wiesbaden. Which we should have won. We then had a friendly against a non-league team, or essentially non-league team, and we only won 1-0, which is a bit annoying. And then we went to Sandhausen and won 3-2. David Otto with a penalty and then a finish in the 52nd minute. He's been playing quite well. He's currently sat as our top goal scorer on 5 goals. He's our highest average rating. Edrand and Matos as our most assists. Ramicic for our best pass completion. Most player of the matches award. And then Matos with 3 yellow cards for most yellow cards. No one being red carded yet, which is lucky. There were some transfers, I believe. Let's have a look at the transfer history. I don't know if we saw Ryerson leave in the end, but he left. Bergman left on loan, and we did manage to secure the signing of Gökhan Gül. And that's about it. We sit with 2.34 million in the transfer kitty with £12,000 per week left to spend. Finances are looking all right. Current balance of 3.4 million. Projection is that we'll get to 1.46. We are losing a little bit, but hopefully we can improve and get this balance up, which would in turn mean we have more money to spend. I'm just going to double check that this season preview hasn't changed. Nope, they still think we're 4th. Right. Okay. Fortuna Düsseldorf is predicted to be finished 3rd as well. And actually, some stuff has changed. So, Ramicic is apparently the best left-back in the league. Unbelievable. And Otto is now the best striker, which I could understand that. Anyone else in the list? No. Weird. Valentin clearly not a part of that list anymore. But anyway, let's get into the game against Fortuna Düsseldorf. And this is going to be the tactic for this game. We're going to have Königsmann in goal, although Königsmann actually hasn't had the greatest of all games recently. He's conceded quite a few, but we're going to keep him in goal. Pryor is there if we do need him. We've got Streller, Pilkington, Valentin and Matos. Pilkington comes in because Huth is injured. He's not recommended to be played for more than 45 minutes, so we won't play him today. Ramicic, what's his first name? Velibor. Ramicic. I'm going to call him Ramicic. No, it's probably going wrong. Ledson in front of him and Slattery as well, with Loretta, Brock and Otto as our preferred front 3. Loretta's average rating hasn't been good. He's got 1 assist, but no goals so far. That's concerning. And especially seeing as there were quite a few bids for him that have become a little bit interesting of late. Upwards of 7.5 million. But I keep saying 10 million, you got yourself a deal, and everyone keeps withdrawing their offers. So unless they start to offer 10 million, he's not going anywhere. But let's submit the team and let's see what we can do against Fortuna Düsseldorf. They are one of the promotion candidates. They've got Eggstein in there. That's a name I recognise. Johannes Eggstein. Former Munich player. No, it wasn't. Who was the? Oh, it's the Bentners. I thought it was the Eggsteins. No, the Bentners are the former Munich players. Never mind. But I do know Johannes Eggstein. Is that? I don't know Zimmer. So anybody on the bench that I recognise? No, not really. So fair enough. They're playing a 4-2-3-1 wide. It's going to be interesting. It's all over to you now. Have a good one. No, they just don't bloody like any team talks recently. I have faith in you. I think, barring any major deals out of the club, that this squad is pretty much done for the next year or so. Obviously, if we do have people that do leave, then we'll strengthen, as we can hopefully go back up to... I moved the table, as I was drawing games, I moved the league table down to the bottom lot, because we were sitting in 16th. But seeing as we just won the last game, I can move it back up to the top. And hopefully it's going to be a tight game here. Hopefully, if this team is somewhat settled, they'll play together, get those links going, and hopefully that would improve our games. But Strela has a throw on his far side, which gets cleared to Ramicic, but Strela picks it back up and we go into their box. He goes for goal, hits the side netting, and arguably should have crossed there. Otto was waiting in the middle, but 25 minutes gone. That was the first and only shot, I say that as the second one comes in, from Dusseldorf. And they have a highlight with a free kick near the halfway line on the far side. Etebo now on that side. He comes inside and they are playing it around us like we're not even there. Zimmer gets past one. Königsmann with a save, which is few and far between currently. Pryor is looking like he wants a run in the team, and he will get one if Königsmann doesn't improve. But they have a throw-in on his far side, and they're working it inside. Etebo's down there. Zimmer on the overlap. Can he cross in? He does. Matos clears, and Brock hesitates, but manages to get it back. And Otto's now pressing their defenders, but they play it back. Brock wins it back, and Loretta now is running towards their box. Can he find a cross to Otto? He finds a cross. Brock's there. Slavry's there, and there's a very acrobatic camera save from their keeper, Demol. And that Hund man is actually lacking in conditioning, which is interesting. But there is a free kick to Dusseldorf on the far side. They whip it in back post, and it's one of those sloppy goals again that we've conceded. I don't know what it is. Königsmann again not convincing with the save. Let's have a look at it again from the reverse angle. Pilkington has time and time again proved I just can't trust him at the back, because every highlight we concede in recently has had Pilkington in it. Even if it's just a friendly, every chance is Pilkington. He's just there not clearing the ball properly. But Königsmann releases Otto, and Loretta is now through into their box. Can he find a cross? He goes back to Brock, controls it. They do clear it, and there's potentially a break here. Pilkington does actually something now, and Königsmann has the ball back again in our own box. Pilking into Ramicic, goes back to Valentin. We go long to Otto, who passes it down to Brock, and we're building quite nicely here. We go out to Metos on the overlap. Can we find a cross? He goes deep. Slavry picks it up. Otto's there, and Otto equalises his 6th goal of the season. That kid is incredible. Slattery with an assist, and it goes into the far post. Demol could not save that one. Too much power behind it, and then we go back up to 8th position, which... This is going to be one of those games, isn't it? I'm going to always press that guy as they come down the wing on this near side. But they go inside Etebo, and there is an overlap. Zimmer is there. We haven't really closed him down. Pilkington tries to. It goes back into the midfield, and they have a shot, and it's just wide. And that is half time. Right. Can we go on and win this now? I'm going to say I'm not happy. I'm not happy. Otto has bailed us out yet again. Is that his 6th goal in 5 appearances? It's his 6th in 6th. Bloody hell, Otto. Incredible stats so far. He's starting the season how he ended last season. But go out there and make me actually want to play you guys again. Because when we play badly and have a bad run of results and we concede a lot, I start panicking and want to buy centre-backs, and I don't have the money. But that might be what it is. It's Pilkington and Valentin at the moment, and Huth and Valentin. We had Dawn on loan last season, He might have been the reason we started winning those games at the end. Once they formed a partnership with Huth, they played very well together and we didn't concede that much. But we're under a lot of pressure here, and I'm going to demand more straight away as Brock collects the mini clearance we have, and Otto is now running through towards the box, but they do pick the ball back up and dispossess him, and now there's potential for their counter, but Valentin has it. Ramicic into Pilkington. He goes long to Loretta. I don't know why we go long. Pilkington, stop going long. But they have the ball now and they build from the back again. This is a very long highlight. It does normally mean it's going to be a goal, and they are coming forward at the moment in time. And if we don't win this ball back, I feel like they are going to score and take the lead again. Zimmer now into our area. Oh my lord, that was very close. Tobo has a shot, and it's just wide. As Ledson has the start of the highlight, passing to Otto, goes back to Ledson. Otto plays quite a lot of time in and around our midfield. He picks up the ball and passes quite nicely. He has released Loretta now. Can he finish? Demol picks it out of the air, and it was a tame finish on Loretta's part again. And the highlight continues, and they are coming forward at pace now. Tobo on this near side crosses it in. Barrow with a header, and it goes over the bar. I'm inclined to start changing things. Pilkington's on a 6.2. Huth, you needed. Unbelievable that I didn't notice that. He's getting fined so much wage. It's ridiculous. Strella, again, not having a good performance. I'm going to bring on a Drand. He has been wanting a bit of game time, but everyone else has been playing quite well. So if we can sort out the back line, we're not going to specifically mark him. And we're going to, as they come forward again, we need to win the ball back. They go out wide on this left-hand side. Crosses deep. Drand gets the header because he is taller than some players. Matos does clear it away, and Otto is now beating one man, and he's looking to run towards goal. There's a tackle that comes in, but he picks the ball back up again, and Zimmer's just gone in rash there. We've all got a free kick, but it doesn't relate to anything as Königsmann goes long from a goal kick. Loretta now picks the ball up. He goes back to Ledson. Brock's on this wing. Can he wait for the overlap? He does. It's a little bit behind Matos, who does pick the ball up anyway. Ledson now. Matos has made a nice overlap as well. Can he find a cross? There's three of them in the box. Slattery is there, and Demol makes a fantastic save down to his right-hand side. It looked destined to be a goal as we have a corner straight away. Loretta now to take. Goes into that near post. No one on it. Otto doesn't manage to pick it up, actually, and there's potential for a break. Can Otto stop it? He can. Takes a professional foul. He will get yellow carded for that. And we have a goal kick again. We just seem to go long to Loretta on all these goal kicks, and we just bypass their press, which is good. Drand now has it in the box, and Otto, he snatched at that chance there. But Slattery picks it up. Loretta has it again. Drand with another overlap. Can we find someone in the box? He goes for goal, and oh my god, that's not what you should be doing in that situation. And there's a free kick for them on the far side. Tobo into someone. I don't know who it was, but Slattery made a crunching tackle. And there is, again, an overlap on this far side. Can Drand put in a tackle? He can. There's a shot that comes in afterwards, and it's off target. And Brock might be the next substitute. Get Brock off, get Kuhn on, and more naturally in that inside forward role. And hopefully, Matos was actually probably the better option there, as he was lacking in fitness, but hopefully it won't come to bite me in the ass here. Königsmann into Valentin, back to Königsmann. There's a press on here, but we go long to Slattery, into Ledson, forward to Otto, who turns around, puts a nice over-the-top pass into Kuhn, goes back to Matos. Can we find a cross here? He does. Slattery is there. Loretta picks a ball up, and it is a fantastic save as well. Their keeper Demol is keeping them in this. 81 minutes gone. Corner again, Loretta to take. Again, no one attacking that near post. No one of... Oh, that is... Matos has been booked. The commentary said he looked like he dived. It was lucky not to be anything more than a yellow because he was the last man. Zimmer now has a cross. That has to be offside. Ampamar is offside here. VAR rules it out, which is good. Well, time to show some passion. We need to find a winner here. A winner would be great, but it isn't looking like it's going to come. There's 5 minutes still to go. Oh my god, hello. We will always press that player that it's told us to press, and Königsmann now has the ball in his hand from their throw-in. That is a weird pass. But we go along to Slattery, inside to Ledson and Matos now, and there is potential for a counter here. Matos is going inside. He needs to find a pass. Slattery, oh my lord. Slattery was through their defence and should have scored there. There's still 2.5 minutes still to go. We have another highlight. Ledson forward to Slattery. Adrand is on the overlap. Will he find him? He goes inside to Ramicic, who has a shot, and it's just wide. And it's not what you want to see at this moment in the game. Minute to go. Throw in for them, this near side. Etebo's inside for him, but he goes back towards their defender. Otto picks a ball up and he's running through on goal. Can he slot this home? Did they revert one-on-ones to being not be able to be scored again? We've got a throw from Matos on the far side into Ledson, back to Matos, who tries to cross it, goes out for throwing again, and that should be that. There's 10 seconds remaining, and it doesn't look like we are going to be able to find a winner here. As we go along, Loretta there. Oh my god, I thought it was going in the back of the net. Loretta has a header. Demol picks the ball out of the air. And their keeper has by far been the best player. Yeah, 7.3. Otto was the player of the match, but their keeper, Jesus Christ, kept him in the entire game. And I said there was some positive. There was. It's just their keeper was a tough match for us. And I will join you in the Kaiserslautern game, which is only in 3 days, so I might have to rest a few players, but I'll join you in that one. So there's had to be some changes made to the team. Because of Matos's lack of sharpness, I wanted to get Mendes in, but he can only be used for 45 minutes of action. I think he got injured recently. So the team is a little bit of a mixed match here, but we go with Königsmann in goal, Adrand, Pilkington, Valentin and Strella. Again, we can't really change anything in there. Maybe we can bring Wolf on, actually. And then we'll get Valentin on the bench for Huth, is again 45 minutes. We've got Ronaldo at the base midfield on a defensive midfielder on defend now, because I sort of like that deep line playmaker a bit forward, which is now Sarr for today. Marchetti next to him as the Mazzala on attack. Pepe, Korn and Otto rounding out the front three. Otto is in there because he's undroppable at the moment in time, but Santos is on the bench ready to come on if need be. So let's get into the game and hopefully pick up another win against the bottom of the table. The press conference was about, before the game, was about us beating them the last 4 times we've faced them. So it's an opportunity for the critics to see what you're made of, and I have faith in all of you. Playing a 4-4-2, 2 flat banks of 4, which could cause a problem for us if we'll hard tackle people. And hopefully we can put some more misery on them as we kick off from right to left. Us in our white home kit. They are in their home kit, but a red home kit for them. And hopefully we can, with a much rotated side, can do the business here. Strella now picks the ball up on that far side with a throw into Ronaldo, into Sarr, back to Strella. Sarr, who is, we've got 2 very tall players. We've got a 6'6" defender and a 6'5" deep line playmaker here. Strella beats one man. And he looks to cut inside. Cole now there, going through on goal, has a shot, and that is an absolute atrocious shot for the 3rd minute. Needs to do much, much better than that. Estrella is booked, but he has a free kick on the edge of the D, and it hits the wall and goes out for a throw-in, which the highlight does continue. Cole now has it on this far side. Strella into Sarr, goes back to Strella. Strella playing out of position today, but he can somewhat play there. As he's cutting inside, has a shot, and it's just wide. That was brilliant. Brilliant way, and then it was literally just wide. The keeper didn't need to save it, but it was very close to being on target. I'm going to demand more of them, because we should be getting this. We are not getting many chances inside the box. Let's work it into the box a bit more, and I'm going to go a bit more positive for the next 15 minutes of the remainder of this half as they come forward with their first attack of the game. This is always interesting to see the first attack you see of them, because it might end in them scoring as they are passing it just around us like we're not there again. Adrand does make a challenge. Otto not alive to the ball coming back towards him, but then he does look alive again. We are pressing them quite nicely, but they are working it around us as they floated ball in, and that should have been a goal. They were in behind our defence there. And it's just, we haven't had a single shot on target. And we do, but there's nothing going. Let's demand more here. That was absolutely atrocious. Otto, not so bad. But Pepe, that was absolutely poor. 6.3 against bottom. This is what I'm on about. If we're in actually a promotion race, like we're supposed to be by judging by the media prediction, then teams like this should be beaten easily. Ronaldo has a corner on that far side. Sarr is there. And Sarr can't get his header on target. But this is Pilkington. What's happened to Pilkington? When did that tell me? Please tell me. 48th minute, so a minute ago. Can I have... Alright, Pilkington off, Valentine on. He's right on. Valentine can go across and Wolf can switch. Right, I'm not waiting any longer. Loretta's on, Pepe's off. Estrella now has a free kick on this far side. Floats the ball in. Loretta overhead kicks it. Please be a goal. Oh, and then Ronaldo has a long shot that's just wide. That would have been fantastic. Marchetti, again, not having a good performance, but it's 55th minute, and I'm not wanting to quite use all of my subs up here, as they are working it into our box, and there's just no defence there. There's a header on goal, and right, who's that? Cole, you need to defend, man. It's not hard when they're attacking us. Drop the fuck back. As Kaiserslautern have taken the lead on the... Oh my god. Marchetti, piss poor game. Cold, piss poor game. Valentine with a free kick here. Wolf with his header. Oh my god. It's actually unbelievable. No, Marchetti, you're off the fucking pitch. You don't deserve to play for us. Again, we're now chasing a game, trying to find an equalising goal when we should be we should be easily winning this. Easily. They've lost their last 5 games in a row or something. They drew the last game, to be fair. Cool, now Otto with a chance. Oh my god. And they've got the ball back and they're just going to counter us here. It's now 3-on-3. Well, it's 4-on-3, but our team have managed to get back somehow, and the chance goes into nothing. We're positive. We're not doing anything. Let's go attacking. Again, I can guarantee not a single highlight. Anyone? Anyone at all? Anyone at all? Do something. Actually do something. I'm not happy. This is unacceptable. Actually unacceptable. That we go to a team that's struggling, rock bottom of the league, haven't won a game, and we can't score against them. What is going on? Oh my god, Sarr. He's so slow. Coleman has it on the inside now. Can we actually get an attack here? Will he find an overlap? Will he do anything? Slattery has a shot. Why shoot from outside of the box? Let's just rework this. Let's just go with my fucking tactical instructions. Work the ball into the box. Does that say anything about shoot on fucking sight or try long range efforts? No, that means work the ball into the box. It's a big square thing directly in front of the fucking goal. You sort of need to be in there more often than not to score. 92nd minute. Can we actually get a point from this game? I can't believe I'm saying this. A point. We go all the way back. We go all the way back to Königsmann when we're trying to score an equaliser. Slattery picks the ball up in the centre circle. He goes over the top to Otto, who then finds a... Are you shitting me? This is... Fuck off. Fuck off. No. Look at that. Look at that. 14 shots. We only managed 2 on target. I need a defender. I need defenders. Unbelievable. Right. Well, that's put us back into the fucking bottom half of the table. Great. Good shot. That's moved them up into 4th. Who the hell do we play next? 5th. 16th. Wolfsburg are 10th. Mental. 13th. So, yeah, you'll join me in the Bayern Munich and St. Pauli game. Maybe we'll have a few wins. Maybe we'll lose all of them. Who knows with us? But thank you guys for watching. If you have enjoyed that episode, make sure to click that like button, comment, and subscribe. If you do end up subscribing, make sure you click the notification bell to stay up to date with everything on the channel. But until next time, goodbye.